It's pretty common to hear that dyslexic individuals are not usually a fan of multiple choice testing because, well, if you can look at something and either struggle to comprehend the question or you read the question and you're like, well, all of these answers are correct to every single question, it makes taking tests not that fun. But every time that I talk about it, I feel like I get comments that are in one of two camps. Either they are in the camp that says, yes, I totally agree, I absolutely hate taking multiple choice tests, or there's another camp of dyslexic individuals who are like, oh no, I love them. I'm really good at the pattern recognition piece of doing a test, and therefore it's really easy for me to take a multiple choice test and figure out the answers and perform very proficiently. And so I'm curious, where are you, like, if you're dyslexic and you're here and you're watching this, where do you fall there? Are you one of the people who are like, I absolutely hate them? Or do you find them to actually be not so challenging and you really enjoy them? Because personally, I am not a huge fan of multiple choice tests, which I think probably the biggest reason for that is that when I was in school and when I was in the point of my life where I was very regularly taking multiple choice tests to get through classes, I didn't really do a whole lot of the reading. I was struggling. I would struggle to look at a textbook and spend any amount of time trying to read it because every time I would do it, it would put me to sleep and I wouldn't remember a whole lot of it. And it was just a frustrating experience. And I didn't have time for that. And so I would show up to classes being like, well, I tried. Like, I tried to do some of the reading, and so I have a general idea. But mostly I'm relying on my test taking ability to do this test, which makes it so that it did often feel, especially in undergrad, it would feel kind of a lot like I was guessing a lot. And that made it so that after every test, I would finish and be like, can't wait to see how I did because I have no idea. Like, every test felt like a surprise of like, did you pass it? Did you fail it? Could be either. You could convince me either, and I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. And so for that reason, I feel like I am probably actually pretty fine at taking the tests because I did end up passing mostly everything. Was I the best student in every class? Absolutely not. Like, when it comes to test taking, I am a solid B. But I did pass everything. But I also dreaded taking those things because of the lack of reading that I did. So, yeah, all of that to say, I'm curious. Where do you fall? Are you one of the dyslexics who's like, I love multiple choice tests? Or are you one who's like, oh no, they're awful, I hate them? Because, yeah, I'm curious.